So with my conversation with Sec Charlie, I've already told him that they are currently under talks with Pfizer. So sabi ko kay Sec, ako sasabay din po ako ng order for Pfizer. So sabi niya, sige ma'am, ongoing pa yung negotiations. So whether it be, I told him, sir, gusto ko po Pfizer, gusto ko po Janssen, gusto ko po AstraZeneca. So, yun po yung tatlong brands na gusto ko po dahil ito po yung sa tingin ko madali na kumbinsihin yung tao magpabakuna. You know, the first challenge is one, to encourage people to get vaccinated. The second challenge is to convince people to get vaccinated based on what brand you're going to use. So, two steps yan kasi yung first hurdle is maraming ayaw magpa-vaccine because of the issue with vaccine. There is we still have to build confidence.
Vaccine confidence.
Vaccine confidence. So when you hurdle that, the next question will be, anong brand? Saan galing? Anong klase? The problem now is there's so much information, accessible information, that people are getting opinionated in a way. Ayoko yan. Ito gusto ko. So, after I've spoken to Sec Charlie, syempre, tinanong ko yung mga doktor sa Makati Med kasi they are also frontliners that will be first vaccinated. Tapos nagtanong ako sa labas, sabi ko, kayo ba, pag libre akong bakuna, ito ba gusto nyo? Ito ba hindi nyo gusto? So there is really a consensus, and I've told that to Sec Charlie, the issue of the West and the East vaccine, whether it be us more confident towards the Western vaccine. I guess it might be cultural because sasabihin naman but China, sinasabi po nila ang China maganda po yung vaccine. They've inoculated 1 million people. So, again, basta ako, ito yung tatlong choices ko. Yun lang.
Mayor, is this your initiative? Kasi ang balita namin, other mayors are also preparing their own funding, all the preparations sinahanda na nila for the rollout. Is this your initiative or did you get any instruction from the DILG na mag-initiate na kayo, kanya-kanya, maghanda na kayo?
Actually,
are you supposed to provide your own funding?
No. This is really an initiative of all the LGUs kasi I have never attended an IATF meeting wherein nagbigay po ng instruction na mag-allot kayo ng pondo. Ang lagi naming tinatanong, sir, kailan na po magiging ready? Sir, ano na pong status ng vaccination? Sir, gusto po namin bumili. So we were never instructed to procure or to allocate funds to procure our own vaccines. This is really...
Pero wala namang pumipigil sa inyo. Nobody is stopping you if you are initiating this. Kasi marami namin nababalita ang mayors who are doing the same. Wala namang pumipigil sa inyo. You can do it.
Yes, you can. You can order, but you have to order it through the national government. So the system is centralized procurement. It's very typical sa government Like for example, yung aming mga bond paper, yung office supplies namin is centralized with DBM. So it's the same kasi nga again, this is a product that is not registered with FDA. This is a product that has emergency authorization. So only the national government, diba lagi ko sinasabi ng DOH, only the national government can buy. So, bibili po ang national government, makikisabay lang po kami.
Okay. So, it's not like... It's clear, it's centralized, but once na-order kayo, ano po yung order no? First come, first serve lang yan? Is that simple?
You have to tell Sec Charlie that how much you want to buy. Kasi silang nakikipag-usap with the pharma Hindi naman kami. Kasi kahit makipag-usap kami sa pharma, sasabihin ng pharma, Mayor, makipag-usap po kayo sa IATF kay Sec Charlie. Kasi siya po ang kausap namin. But you have to tell Sec Charlie or ITF, how many do you want to buy?
Paano kung yung availability, Mayor, ay in question? Halimbawa, mauna yung Sinopharm or Sinovac for whatever reason. Are you willing to go for that even if that's not the preferred brand of your constituents?
No. Diretso talaga yung sagot. No. Well, for sure naman, mauuna talaga yung Sinovac ata. I'm not sure about the Sinopharm because almost patapos na yung talks with them. So yung Pfizer kasi, although ongoing yung negotiations, you also have to remember yung supply, the global supply. And the global demand for Pfizer. So, kaya nga ang prediction nila is mga second or third quarter pa, if ever makakakuha tayo with Pfizer. So, again, if my constituents are willing to wait, yung bibilin ko, pero kung yung national, kasi for sure, ang unang maro-roll out, national government Kasi mauuna yung Sinovac procurement nila. So ngayon, sasabihin, gusto niyo bang pabakuna? Pili na tayo, mapabakuna na kayo. No, if you want to wait for Pfizer, then let's wait.
So you'll wait?
Yeah.
You'll wait. Oh, okay. What about the price? I mean, is that a factor that you even considered?
Okay, for the price, even assuming on a high, the cost is at 2,000 pesos, we are still going to be able to target the 500,000. Kaya nga 1B yung inallocate namin. So, if you look at the prices, the most expensive one is Moderna. Moderna is around $32 to $37 US. The cheapest one is AstraZeneca, which is around $3 to $5 US. So, again, it's not the price, but the supply and the kind of brand that we want to procure.
Po yung Happy New Year nyo sa constituent nyo, naghahanda din po kayo to procure the vaccine. May funding din po ba kayo kapareho ng ibang mga mayors ngayon in Metro Manila? How is it? How are your preparations?
Yes, may funding na kami. Pero syempre, hindi naman namin kaya yung 1 billion. No? Hihingi na lang ako kay Abby kung may sobra. Doon sa 2021 budget namin, when we proposed this last September pa lang sa council, nilagyan na namin yan ng 20 million. No? But of course, we can increase that siguro hanggang 60, 80 kaya namin. No? But syempre, umaasa kami doon sa national government kasi ang usapan naman dito nung una is they will take the lead at kung gusto lang magdagdag ng LGU, magdadagdag kami. So yun yung unang usapan, dagdag lang naman yung amin, hindi naman namin kayang sagutin lahat yan. No? Yes, that's why nung una, 20 lang linagay namin, but depende kasi yung last meeting namin was still last December, no? So, nag-request nga ako ng meeting sana as soon as possible so that ma-determine how it's moving along, no? And doon sa Navotas kasi, ang ginawa ko is noong nag-informal survey kami noong December 29 up to midnight last night. Kasi sabi ko, kung bibili tayo ng vaccine, number 1, sigurado ba tayo na payag yung mga residente? Number 2, kung payag man sila, ano yung vaccine na pipiliin nila? So the first question was, kung libre ang vaccine ng COVID-19, papayag ka bang magpa-vaccine? So ang tatlo ang choices doon. Oo, hindi, or depende sa brand. So kung hindi yung pinili yung sagot, then may next question yon. Bakit nyo ayaw magpa-vaccine? Kasi gusto namin maintindihan bakit ayaw nila doon sa mga ayaw. And then, doon sa nagsabing depende sa brand, pipiliin mo ngayon yung brands. So ngayon, na-extract na namin yan. May idea na kami kung ano yung paboritong brand nung mga tiga Navotas, at least.
Parang sa Bunyador.
Ano pong preference na?
So, Robbie, yung OO, kahit anong brand, is just 18%. Okay? Yung hindi is almost equal, 17.9%. Yung depende sa brand, 64.1%. Okay? So out of the universe na 64.1% ng depende sa brand, ang first is 84.2, which is Pfizer. Second is 6.1%, which is Moderna. Third is AstraZeneca at 3.8%. Fourth is yung Sputnik at 3.5%. Tapos, sumunod yung Sinovac 1.2, tapos yung Novavax 0.8, and last yung Sinopharm, which is 0.4%. So that's why I requested a meeting with the national government is para malaman ano ba yung tinutumbok nilang bilhin na vaccine. Kasi kung hindi naman naayon dun sa kagustuhan ng residente namin, we might have to allocate a bigger budget, di ba?
Kasi kanina nabanggit ni Mayor Binay that no matter what happens, all the orders have to be centralized with the national government. I'm just a bit confused with what you said. Is it in the realm of the possibility na mauna ang LGU sa national government? What exactly does that mean when Mayor Binay says all the orders have to be centralized to the national government?
Tama, yun yung agreement noong December, di ba? Pero what if the brand that is preferred in Navotas is not their priority?
I see.
Di ba? Then we will have to ask permission na baka pwede naman kung hindi nyo pa priority ito o kung hindi, di ba? That's why we have to that's why I've asked for a meeting to clarify all these issues. No?
Okay.
So how do we proceed?
And you're still seeking clarification on that. Wala pang sagot doon on whether or not pwede, I mean, in certain scenarios, pwede bang dumiretso na lang kami? Wala pa pong kasagutan doon.
Wala pa, no? But I've shared the data with Secretary Galvez para lang, at least, in our part, sa Navotas, ginawa namin yung share. Kasi, kunyari, pipili sila ng isang vaccine. Sabihin nila, itong brand na to, brand A. Ano yung basis ng pagpili? Of course, hindi ko naman sasabihin na totally scientific yung survey because we opened it to Navotas residents and only 6,128 responded, no? Pero sana naman may basis kung bakit ito. Kasi yung vaccination is purely voluntary. It cannot be mandatory. Mahirap naman yung bibili tayo ng vaccine later o nakastock lang dyan. Wala namang gusto gumamit.
Although sabi kasi, in another interview, but this was a long time ago, ang sinabi nga ng government ay meron sila talagang portfolio. In other words, they will order where they can and that's what they'll bring in, no? So, paano kung kunyari mauna nga yung iba? Halimbawa, yung preferred ninyong Pfizer, paano nga kung dumating sa second half of this year? Are you willing to wait?
Luchi, meron naman kasing payag doon sa kung ano yung, I mean, kahit papano, may konti naman papayag doon, di ba? So sabihin mo, sabihin natin, 1% of Navotas residents is still 2,500 persons. O sige, itong in-order nyo, for example, is Sinovac, 1%, 1.2%. O di unahin na natin lahat nung papayag dyan, di ba? Yeah. So, yun lang. Kasi ang last meeting namin, tama kayo, and tama yung sinabi ni Mayor Abby, wala pang brands noon eh. Parang we're negotiating with this, we're negotiating with that. That was before Christmas, di ba? So, siguro ngayon, mas may liwanag na para malaman rin kung paano kaming mag-proceed. If they will really take the lead, then so much the better for all of us.